Hey everyone! Welcome back to Turbo Trends, the ultimate destination for high-octane automotive news, reviews, and the freshest trends tearing up the tarmac. Today, we've got something incredibly exciting to talk about: the brand new 2026 Maserati GT2 Stradale. This isn't just another high-performance sports car. This is a track-born beast tamed for the street. And trust us, you're going to want to stick around for every detail. Now, Maserati has always been a name tied to elegance, racing heritage, and a certain Italian flair that no one else seems to capture quite the same way. But with the GT2 Stradale, they've taken things to an entirely new level. This car is essentially a road-legal version of their championship-grade GT2 race car. And yeah, that means we're dealing with raw performance, hardcore aerodynamics, and a visceral driving experience unlike anything else out there right now. At first glance, the GT2 Stradale commands attention. It's aggressive but elegant, sculpted but brutal like a fighter jet draped in an Armani suit. Every line, vent, and curve serves a purpose. From the massive front splitter to the razor-sharp rear diffuser, it's clear this machine is built to slice through air and hug asphalt. And that massive fixed wing? It's not just for show. It delivers real downforce, keeping the car planted even at insane speeds. Under the hood, or rather, behind the driver, you'll find Maserati's 3.0-liter Nettuno V6 twin-turbo engine. You might remember it from the MC20, but in the GT2 Stradale, it's been turned up to 11. We're talking upwards of 630 horsepower thanks to revised ECU tuning, lightweight internals, and a bespoke exhaust system that'll make your spine tingle every time you mash the throttle. And yes, it sounds absolutely feral. That power is sent to the rear wheels through a sequential 6-speed racing gearbox. This thing shifts like a weapon, quick, brutal, and totally addicting. No dual clutch softness here. It's raw mechanical, and it keeps you completely engaged. The Stradale might be street legal, but it hasn't forgotten its roots. Inside, the cabin is minimalistic but purposeful. It's stripped down with exposed carbon fiber everywhere and racing harnesses instead of your typical seat belts. But surprisingly, Maserati hasn't totally sacrificed comfort. There's air conditioning, a simplified infotainment system, and just enough padding in the carbon fiber bucket seats to remind you this car can be driven on real roads if you're brave enough. Now let's talk numbers, because that's what really matters when you're dealing with something this extreme. 0 to 60, estimated at around 2.8 seconds. Top speed, over 200 miles per hour. But what really sets the GT2 Stradale apart isn't straight-line speed, it's the way it devours corners. Thanks to its motorsport-derived suspension, racing slicks, or semi-slicks for the street, and an incredibly rigid chassis, this car can pull lateral GS that'll make your head spin. And if you're wondering about exclusivity, oh yeah, Maserati's got you covered. Production will be ultra-limited. Only a few dozen are expected to be made, and even fewer will end up in private garages around the world. This isn't just a car, it's a collector's dream, a rolling piece of Italian racing art. So who's this car really for? It's for the purists, the thrill seekers. The weekend warriors who want a race car for the road without compromise. If you're someone who finds modern supercars a little too soft to too electronic too, filtered the GT2 Stradale might be exactly what you've been craving. Of course, a car like this doesn't come cheap. While official pricing hasn't been confirmed, estimates place it comfortably north of $400,000. But let's be real, for the kind of performance, rarity, and heritage Maserati's offering here, that price tag might actually be a bargain. Let's not forget, Maserati is on a serious mission right now. They've been reborn over the last few years with models like the MC20, the Gran Turismo Folgore, and now this GT2 Stradale, proving they're not just chasing the competition, they're setting the pace. And with this car, they're sending a clear message. Maserati is back in the game, and they're playing for keeps. One thing's for sure, the 2026 Maserati GT2 Stradale is not for the faint of heart. It's loud, fast, and unapologetically focused. But in a world full of sanitized, tech-heavy performance cars, the Stradale is a breath of fresh, race-fueled air. It's not about convenience or comfort, it's about connection, about control, about the feeling you get when you're behind the wheel of something that was born on the track and unleashed on the street. So, what do you think? Would you take the GT2 Stradale out on the highway or save it for track days and coffee runs with other supercar fanatics? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into Maserati's latest masterpiece, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Turbo Trends, and smash the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Until next time, keep it fast, keep it loud, and stay tuned to Turbo Trends.